Hey everyone, LK here, and as a small artist, I'd like to share my perspective on some of the art dramas that have been circulating. First, I wanted to address the issue of similar designs and concepts. While there are boundaries of overlap in concepts and designs and everything, it doesn't necessarily mean that every similar design or concept is an attempt to copy somebody or to replace somebody as that, theme or design. I understand, wanting to protect one's, creations and their designs, but it is also important to differentiate between, inspiration and outright plagiarism as well, because there have been lots of claims of wanting just plagiarism when in all reality there was inspiration but not outright done. Plus, there are things that are common tropes like white-haired elf girls. Okay, it doesn't matter, it's a common trope in the VTubing scene and in anime. That is just a well-known fact. Additionally, the use of heavy reference, I can say, is very problematic if not executed thoughtfully or just right. A more respectful approach to creating the art is crucial, and also going and saying that you should go ahead and cause others harm or harassment is, never really justified in that fact, And I did just want to bring this up because I have been seeing quite a lot of this online, and I don't feel that we should be doing that, especially when, there's lots of overlapping, but it's not like the designs were exactly the same. There was different hairstyles, different ways the horns were, and different outfits, color scheme. I'm more than plenty sure if you look out there, there's probably another purple cat girl, kind of like the whole thing I heard someone say once. There's like millions of pink cat girls, and not all of them are nanners, okay? They're not copying nanners, because I know nanners is a really big content creator that is got a pink cat girl aesthetic, okay? That's kind of like her model and everything. And now I'm gonna kind of move on from that to more of, I would say, the topics of templates. I'd like to offer my thoughts on the controversies that have been arising around all these and their usage. I believe that if the riggers themselves are creating templates to streamline workflow, disclosing to the clients, I would say maybe shouldn't be as necessary. However, it is essential to clarify that the customization is done to the template and not to the art of the model at all. So basically what it is you have like a template of, say, something, like of certain like cute little things, right? I don't know. Like I said, I've not really done it much, but from their different like things and all that. It's more of you would be tweaking the template because all it is supposed to be there to actually, get the basic of what you want. The basic movement and stuff. And basically, and you're able to mess with the rig. I don't see why you couldn't mess with the actual rig to make it more customized to the model instead of actually customizing the model to the rig, especially the template. So that way it's still customized because you're still having to go in and do all these tedious little adjustments and do all this thing to it. But then again, that is just from somebody that doesn't exactly know the nature of this. So if somebody could point me in the right direction of that, so that maybe I can understand why it's such a problem, I guess, that would also be really, really helpful, just as somebody who wants to learn as well. And I would say going in and fixing the model art to fix templates and stuff like that is not exactly okay, in my opinion, just because it can come off as just really disrespectful, and I don't give, a shit about your work and your time and your dedication type of thing. And that's kind of how I feel about art fixing in general kind of thing. It just comes off as I'm a better than you, and there's like nothing you can do about it, like middle fingers in the air type stuff. So, and it's like really, really disrespectful. Granted, from what I can gather of the actual situation, there was at one point someone did reach out, someone else didn't actually respond, or this is what I've heard. But also the thing is too, is I know that they weren't exactly in direct, direct contact either because of clients and stuff, which is completely understandable, and you can't exactly expect every rigger or every artist and rigger or whoever to understand and know that, and that's just kind of coming from my point of view as a small artist on this that's kind of looking in and trying to see and understand, I guess, the template thing. But I just don't see why it's such an issue, especially if the templates are made by the rigger themselves to help streamline their line of work. And plus, if they had pre-made templates of like assets and things that they could use for like assets or templates or whatever, because I think assets and templates are different. But anyway, especially if it's like something like that, to have like something there, I don't see what the problem is. Especially if it's already been made by the person and it's still one of those things, like I stated, you're customizing the template to the model. So you're still making changes to the actual template to customize it. You're just streamlining a lot of, the major work of like getting the skeleton and everything, or, getting the parts of that to move around when you already have that. You're just then going around and tweaking it and making sure that it works with it. Like I said, to streamline your workflow so that way you can get more clients, because I'm sorry, people have to live. People have to pay bills, people have to pay things, because some programs like that are also, payment planned, or you're paying either yearly or monthly or however many months or whatever for it. Not a lot of these things are a one-time pay. I could be wrong, but from what I can understand of, and what I have seen of a lot of these things, it's just why I also kind of say that as well. But in conclusion, I'm hoping that people can acknowledge the potential of these things and to be able to grow and change in their ways, and seeing this and how it can affect things and how it can make it better. You know what I mean? And I do say it is very important to uphold professional standards. So if, somebody does want to know that if you do, or how you work on it, or templates, because they are like, oh, well, I don't want something that's template, then I would be like, okay, well, I do this, but I also have like something like this, and this is how we go about it, just to give them a bit more of that. But yeah, upholding like professional standards, especially if you're working in a more professional standpoint, or you're actually getting like big money, or you're actually making money from this and all that, and to just treat others with, respect, and understand that not everybody is trying to copy you, or not everybody is trying to be you. Because I know that there was a while back something with people trying to literally take the persona of someone else. Is the very, very, very generalized version of that. But yeah, I just hope that everybody can grow to understand and respect each other, and, not be so, I guess, cutthroat about things, just because there's 8 billion people in the world, and so things are going to overlap, and not everybody's going to agree with you. But yeah. Alrighty, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for listening to my little ramble, and have a good day. Bye!